Hi guys, I am back with another video, and today we have our book of the month. I'm a little disappointed with my box this month, but I think it's because of our post guy. Um, I am not really able to walk a whole lot, and when my son brought this to me, the box is pretty dented up. See, corners are kind of nicks. I got this big slash mark. Like, the corners are just, look how dented that corner is. I don't know if you could see it right there. Yeah, so it's pretty dented up, but let's see if the books are dented. I actually don't remember what books I got this month. Let's see. Got a little bit of time to read this month. My last class of the summer is almost over, so I will have a little bit more time to get some of the books that are on this long TBR of mine. And thank goodness for audiobooks, because I probably wouldn't get through my list if it weren't for audiobooks. Alright, so we got our book of the month bookmark. And on the back it says, to learn to read is to light a fire. Every syllable that is spelled out is a spark. Victor Hugo, June 2019. I like the quotes in the back of this. Alright, so first, of course, I always get thrillers, so this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that this is a thriller. So I picked June's thriller, which is A Nearly Normal Family. If I'm not mistaken, and there's nothing really special about the cover on the back. It is black silhouette with kind of like the red book of the month tag on it, kind of highlighted, but nothing too like extremely special or anything. If I'm not mistaken, this is, let's see. It's a psychological thriller, which I absolutely love. Let's see. A father's faith, a daughter's loyalty, a mother's ethics. The shocking murder accusation that tests a nearly normal family. M.T. in Edvardus. Ooh, I'm butchering his name. Edvardsons. A Nearly Normal Family is a gripping psychological thriller that forces the reader to consider how far would you go to protect the ones you love. In this twisted narrative of love and murder, a horrific crime makes a seemingly normal family question everything they thought that they knew about their life and one another. 18-year-old Stella Sandals stands accused of a brutal murder of a man almost 15 years her senior. He is an ordinary teenager, or she is an ordinary teenager from an upstanding local family. What reason could she have to know a shady businessman, let alone to kill him? Stella's father, a pastor, and mother, a criminal defense attorney, find their moral compasses tested as they defend their daughter while struggling to understand why she is a suspect. Told in an unusual three-part structure, A Nearly Normal Family asks the questions: how well do you know your own children, and how far would you go to protect them? Dun 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 dun. So that alone was enough for me to get this book. So this was my choice. And then I have an add-on, The Anomaly. Don't believe that I had gotten this book already, and I looked through all of my book of the months, and this wasn't one that I got. And this was also a June add-on, I believe. Um, and this book, actually, I got it solely based on the cover. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even read the synopsis to this one. But let's see. And it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's 337 pages, so not a long read, and the print isn't extremely small either, so it should be a pretty good read. It says, not all secrets are meant to be found. If Indiana Jones lived in the X-Files era, he might bear at least a passing resemblance to Nolan Moore, a rogue archaeologist hosting a documentary series derisively dismissed by the real experts but beloved by conspiracy theorists. Nolan sets out to retrace the steps of an explorer from 1909 who claimed to have discovered a mysterious cavern high up in the ancient rock of the Grand Canyon. And for once, he may have actually found what he seeks. Then the trip takes a nasty turn, and the cave begins turning against his expedition in mysterious ways. Nolan's story becomes one of survival against seemingly impossible odds. The only way out is to answer a series of intriguing questions. What is this strange cave? What is this strange cave? How has it remained hidden for so long? And what secrets does it conceal that made its last visitor attempt to seal it forever? So this kind of reminds me of movies that I've seen before. I think one movie is As Above as Below, or As Above as It Is Below, I believe it is. I think it's on Netflix. I believe it's a cave movie where they go down in the cave, and where I think they start walking around in circles, and then they just get deeper and deeper in the cave, but they can't find their way back up out of the cave. This also reminds me of The Descendants, where they go down into a cave, but I think there was actual like monsters in that one. There was one that I watched that was like I think it was called The Ruins. But I think that one also had something to do with like monsters down in the cave. But there's so many like B-rated ones that I've seen that I can't even remember the names of. But essentially, everyone goes into the cave either because of like an experiment or like things they find down there, or just something that attracts them to a cave, and they get into the cave and can't find their way back out of the cave. That's what this reminds me of. Only it's a book and not a movie. So it's actually interested in reading it now. At first I thought I was going to fall flat with it because I didn't read the synopsis, but I'm actually pretty interested in it. So I don't know. Also, since I'm sitting on the couch not doing much and I don't have an income for the summer because I work in a school during the school year, I may actually just do another video on a review, because I won't be buying any more books this summer or anything this summer, so I'll probably just end up doing book reviews. Probably join the BookTube community for book reviews. Not sure. We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? See how this recovery thing has me sitting still to either read or do other crafty stuff. But anywho, that is the book of the month, and that's all I got. Peace until next time. Bye.